What's going on, everybody? Zach Conway here, back again with another review. Today I'm going to be talking about the new film by Noah Baumbach, Jay Kelly. Now, I've been a Baumbach head for a while. Meyerowitz stories on. I wasn't really the biggest fan of White Noise, but I was interested to see how Noah would bounce back from a movie like that. And I am so happy to report he very much did, because Jay Kelly is one of my favorite films of the year so far, and it has a sort of loving heart that I wasn't really expecting. I was excited for this one going into it just based off the fact that it was George Clooney and Adam Sandler, and I had heard from a few people that Sandler is this is going to be Sandler's Oscar, and so my ears kind of peaked up, and I agree with that. Like, I really hope that Adam Sandler wins an Oscar for this movie, because as much as I think that Sandman is a great actor, I really didn't think he had this level of emotionality, and like, for lack of me sounding like that Jeremy Strong interview, the amount of dramaturgy required that like this character has, I really didn't think Sandler could do it. But like, holy shit, man, like, he had me crying at the end. I'm not even gonna lie. George Clooney is also his performance in this movie is just as good as Sandler's. Obviously, the movie is called Jay Kelly. The whole movie revolves around him. So if the performance doesn't work, then the movie doesn't work. And so the fact that you get somebody like Clooney that has the kind of iconoclast that he does to play this character that has a similar kind of iconoclast, I honestly thought that was a really great piece of casting, and it really works. Like, and now, okay, so quite slight, I can't talk apparently. Slight tangent, I just kind of want to talk about, that just came to me. One of my favorite performances in this movie is Jim Broadbent, who doesn't really have a lot of screen time, but like what he does with those minutes, like I was just a glass case of emotion, in the words of Ron Burgundy. Like, the words pieces of time, I was on the floor with tears almost. Like, holy shit, man. This movie is just so, like, I use this phrase every now and again, but this movie just feels like it was tailor-made in a lab for me. Like, I love movies like this. I love movies about not even the making of movies, just like even the psychology of actors is just so interesting to me. Like, I love films and the art of filmmaking. And so whenever there's a movie that even celebrates that, I champion it. And Jay Kelly is that movie. I really think that people like it's just this movie. I could talk about it for hours and not get bored. Like, me and my friends, we had like an hour-long debrief outside of the burger place afterwards. Like, it was insane. I can't believe this. I'm shocked at how much I liked this movie. Another aspect I really liked about it was the score by Nicholas Britell. Now, I am a day one number one boy Kendall Roy stan. So I've been a fan of Succession. Like, obviously I watched Succession, so I've been a fan of Britell's work for a very long time. And it's just nice to hear his music over theater speakers. So I also wanted to shout out the cinematography by Linus Sangren. That's absolutely beautiful. I've been a fan of Linus's as well for a very long time, and so, like, the fact that he can make movies that, like, even like Saltburn beautiful is just a testament to how good of a cinematographer he is. And I left this movie even more excited to see his work with Denis Villeneuve on Dune 3. Like, this, like, holy shit, man, the way that he shoots some of these, like, just even like the scenes on the train are just beautiful. This whole movie, I probably sound like a big rumbling idiot, but like, this movie is just so special. Like, just I'm really happy that it's as good as it is, and I really hope that it gets a lot of Oscar love. And I'm gonna give this movie 5 out of 5 on my rating scale. I don't want to talk about it too deep because it's not really on Netflix yet. Like, it doesn't come out on Netflix for another month, so maybe I'll do another video and I'll kind of like do a full plot spoilers review. But I just kind of wanted to get my thoughts on it out for you guys. Also, I apologize if my voice isn't really the greatest. I woke up this morning with a bit of like congestion, but I wanted to get this review out just like so that people know my thoughts on Jay Kelly. So like I said, 5 and 5. This is one of my favorite films of the year, and I look forward to watching it multiple times. I hope I can see it again in 35 millimeter because that print is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so if you liked listening to me ramble about G.A. Kelly, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next review, which I don't know what that will be. Probably like Wicked or something. I don't know. Whatever the next movie is. Please like, share, and subscribe, like I said. Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.